'Cause hata ni digress ulimwona hii picha ya Murkomen kama amevaa Gucci shoes.
Sijaona but najua anapendanga vitu fancy sana.
What do you think about that, like an African politician wearing Gucci shoes?
Unajuanga politicians are what can I call them, like the political class in Africa, they admire Europe so much, and those big labels, and like they had, I even saw was it Kiba attacking Sonko, vile Sonko like he's so big and is a big brand, he can actually even start his own brand of clothes, you know. But we are always eager to display hizo nini, you know, those international brands. Unajua it shows how our brains ziko penetrated na the West, I don't know what to call them, hegemonies, so that they have made those things to have like what you call a snob appeal, so ukiwa nayo now you feel like you are complete, like ushafika. Yeah. So it means, what that means is that we can never develop our own products, you know. So that's what it means, like, because our elites, they are constantly attracted by what's in the West. So that's what you always pata like mtu ana promote like a Kenyan brand, that kama they are doing that just for silly patriotic reasons, but they don't mean it from their heart.
Yeah. Because when I think about Sonko was representing Nairobi, and in Nairobi we could appreciate his even Louis Vuitton. Naonga kuna siku aliva Louis Vuitton. But Elgeyo Marakwet, I know he's a CS, but still that average Elgeyo Marakwet person, do they even know what Gucci is?
They don't know what Gucci is, and that's the sad bit. And like I don't know what to say, but you know, like the minister you've mentioned, Murkomen, I think it's the same guy I've seen being accused, like tangu kwa ministers jila lazima aendeshe jina magari ka ngapi, lazima, like a lot has changed since he became a CS.
Hata watch
zenye anavaa and all that. Maybe ashafika, it's their time.
But cause kile na nini vile nimekwambia tumedigress kidogo. Kuna I've had these conversations with a lot of people and they keep saying the same thing, that in Kenya politicians are superstars and they're celebrities. And I'm starting to get that feeling, because you see a rapper wearing Gucci or a watch makes sense. It's supposed to be flashy. A CS, you understand? Like saizi niko sure tukienda kwa internet to search an American MP wearing Gucci, hatutaget. An American senator or congressman, you won't get, and that's America. Tuende Europe, you won't get. But Africa, I'm sure you're going to get like a lot of clowns.
No, ilianza kitambo, like, you know, even Mercedes, like Mercedes-Benz, in the 70s, you know, in Europe, like when you go to Germany, people don't buy Mercedes. Mercedes natumika maybe kwa taxi and all that, because they prefer public transport, they prefer vehicles that are fuel efficient. So I understand in the 70s, Mercedes even had a strategy to sell their cars to the African political class. And that narrative has always been there, like in the West, when they make those like big cars, Nini, they're targeting the big men in Africa, because big men in Africa are so easy to impress upon. I was laughing how her president was there on juzi akisema hatutaki kuenda majuu tubebe na mabas. They like that shit, man. Like wanapenda, like they like
being disrespected,
you know, like
basically.
the way people go to the UN. I was in New York and wapatanga sijui minister amebeba wife zake wako huku wanabuy tu vitu hapo Manhattan, and I used to go to those stores, man. Ulampata tu nguzi kuku tu hata ni mbaya, lakini juu hiyo kitu umeibuy America, you feel like yani sana nishabuy kitu ya. So it shows how we're brainwashed. But you see, that's why you see when these ambassadors, they come here and they're always quoting these people, unakuja upewe magari poa, upewe nguo poa. Like they know once you've impressed upon an African politician, they can even sell the whole country to you.
Alafu nini, you kitu umesema juu, the way they're impressed by expensive things. I don't know if you heard about this experiment. There is a time a bunch of very wealthy women were picked up and then they were taken into some random store. Your store wakadanganywa ni high end. And they were being told like, this shoe is $2,000, and they were like, oh, this is quality. Till they were told, I think it was Target, it was one of those lower end. Wakambe like, by the way, hizi vitu ni ini kitu tukwambia $2000 this one is $50 hii kitu tulikwambia ni $1500 this one is $20 but it's just the human brain.
Yeah, that's how it is. To the minute I like I used to walk into those stores in Manhattan natembea, so I'm like but I can buy better things in Nairobi than this and they are priced but you see to an African especially the elite mi wambia wasee hapa Kenya for example kuna watu wanaishi hizo mamudhaiga hizo maloresho, they're not even in Kenya like they are only physically but mentally what they are watching ni vitu za wazungu, maji wanakunywa, nguo wanavaa, like they hate everything that has to do with Africa. Utu ni mtutumwa kajake tu niingie tu maybe Kamoli vitu rivers arudi tu kwao, so like hata ishi Kenya like they have nothing to do with the Kenya completely and that kind of brainwashing, you know how colonialism worked like the first people when the British left kuna wale watu walikuwa wamecoach founding president Nini, remember like Njonjo, like you can call that like the Njonjo
like we mentioned it here.
That is the Njonjo mentality where you don't like anything that is African and you only feel good when you know, so that's the situation. So kuna kitu hapo muuliza juu ya nani Murkomen unajua kitu moja in realize for example something about fashion, mi mazee ubaingi vitu expire mazee lakini navaa napata tu nakaa kama vile nakaa na kuna msana zendo kutu gikomba tu mazee achukue tu mitumba yake mazee na adunge mazee na kunyoroshe, unaona. So it's not about the, of course the big brands matter, but as you are saying like kwenda place kama America like wala watu tuvaa tu suti and they just look decent. So brand by this zinakuanga tu ni za for someone who's like extremely brainwashed. It's something that you should indulge in when you can afford and when it's necessary, but it's not like something now that becomes an absolute necessity.
Murkomen is in his 40s. That's number one. Murkomen is intelligent. Like if I was to put Murkomen and Sonko, I'd expect, you know, who is mentally superior. Understand? One is financially superior, the other one is mentally superior. And as a mentally superior person, I think in your 40s, you should have outgrown Gucci, this crap. This is... I say this as someone who used to rap. Unajua mi na come from the background of damn shit. Unajua like...
I remember those days. Yeah, but to correct you, hakuna tofauti atoa wawili. I think that one is just eloquent and was maybe smart in class but the mental composition ya watu wawili hakuna tofauti kabisa. Like the political class in Africa, yule chokora mwenye ni mayor na president, that's why they eat from the same table. Hakunanga tofauti kabisa because, and this is what really like annoys me, an African can go and study in Harvard but it still come back and utasikia tu akisema some very damn shit ama utapata bado ndo umeshikwa kwa corruption scandal, so hakunanga tofauti kabisa.
I think even that's why naniali to vile nakwambia sasa tumedigress kabisa but tutarudi. That's why this other guy alishtua watu sana, Njoroge, this Njoroge who was the CBK guy, the one who even I think is he celibate ama what, ama he has to live a life where he has these principles that he follows.
He's an opus dei.